It's outside looking day tomorrow, but probably a grayer start. The reason why is some patch. Well, so don't be surprised. The morning looking like this with the clearer skies. That's why the fog does form, particularly across parts of England and Wales. Notice the white starting to form here. Thicker cloud, a band of rain starting to work into the northwest, milder here, but some of us getting temperatures to freezing, or maybe even a touch below. But through the day, we slowly break up some of the mist and the fog, the frost as well, stubborn in some places where the blob of white, parts of East Wales, the West Midlands. But into the afternoon, brighter skies down to the southeast parts of Northern Ireland. Here's our band of rain, so you get some wet weather, northern parts of Northern Ireland, western Scotland, and becoming a bit patchy, the rain as it works across Scotland. Finishing the day, probably 8 for Glasgow, 6 for Newcastle, and bright skies as well, much of northern England through the Midlands. Still some patchy cloud, 5 your finishing number, say for Norwich, and then further down towards the south coast, 7 for London. A dry, fine-looking day for the most part. But notice some of that mist and fog hanging on, parts of the West Midlands, parts of Wales. Down to the southwest, though, finishing off probably about 8 for Plymouth. A good-looking day for you. Cardiff about 6 with just some patchy cloud. There is some of that mist and fog hanging on. Next couple of days, though, a dry one for Monday, but the first signs of some colder air starting to work in from the continent. And then we start seeing that cold air as well over the next 2 days. Warm coats in hand. Look at the temperatures by Wednesday.
3 or 4 degrees for many after that cold start this morning.